Hey everyone, if you're a fan of Deadpool and Wolverine, you're in for a treat. We're talking about two of the most badass, hilarious, and downright entertaining characters to ever grace the silver screen. Seriously, these guys are the mutant equivalent of peanut butter and chocolate, a match made in cinematic heaven. Today, we're counting down the top 5 scenes featuring these iconic characters. We're talking epic battles, hilarious banter, and moments that'll make you want to fist bump the screen. Just make sure it's a reinforced screen, yeah? So, whether you're a die-hard fan or just discovering the awesomeness that is Deadpool and Wolverine, stick around to see if your favorite scene made the list. Alright, let's kick things off with a bang. Picture this. Ajax, the guy responsible for turning Wade Wilson into the Merc with a mouth, is about to get what's coming to him. This scene is a masterclass in action comedy, blending brutal fight choreography with Deadpool's signature dark humor. We're talking swords clashing, bullets flying, and enough one-liners to make even Spider-Man jealous. Deadpool's bouncing around like a caffeinated chihuahua on a trampoline, while Ajax is trying to maintain some semblance of seriousness. It's like watching a highly trained assassin fight a hyperactive teenager who just discovered sarcasm. But here's the thing, beneath all the chaos and chimichangas, there's a real emotional core to this fight. Deadpool's not just fighting for revenge, he's fighting for his life, his sanity, and the chance to see Vanessa again. Yeah, I know, heartwarming stuff, right? And the way the scene builds to that final confrontation with Deadpool delivering his iconic line, "You're about to find out why they call me Deadpool," is just pure cinematic gold. It's the perfect blend of action, humor, and heart. And it sets the stage for the rest of Deadpool's glorious fourth wall-breaking adventure. Oh, and did I mention the music? Because the music in this scene is absolute fire, perfectly capturing the chaotic energy of the fight while still giving those emotional beats room to breathe. It's a symphony of violence and wit, and it's one of the many reasons why this scene deserves a spot on our list. So, there you have it, folks, the first entry on our epic journey through the best Deadpool and Wolverine moments. But don't go anywhere, because we've got 4 more incredible scenes to get through, each one more awesome than the last. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Okay, let's switch gears for a second and talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Wolverine. This guy's the epitome of brooding intensity, a walking, talking, cigar-chomping ball of barely contained rage. But even the best of us have our limits, and when Wolverine lets loose, it's a sight to behold. We've seen glimpses of his berserker rage throughout the X-Men franchise, but this scene takes the cake. It's a visceral, no-holds-barred explosion of pure animal fury, and it's glorious. Imagine a honey badger hopped up on adrenaline and armed with adamantium claws, and you're halfway there. The way he moves, the look in his eyes, the sheer ferocity of his attacks, it's enough to make even Magneto think twice about messing with him. And the best part? He's not just swinging wildly, there's a terrifying precision to his movements, like a seasoned dancer performing a ballet of death. But it's not just the action that makes this scene so great. It's the way it showcases Wolverine's internal struggle, the constant battle between the man and the beast within him. He hates losing control, hates the berserker rage that threatens to consume him, but he also knows that sometimes it's the only way to protect those he cares about. And that's what makes Wolverine such a compelling character. He's a walking paradox, a weapon of mass destruction with a heart of gold. He's the guy you want on your side in a fight, but you also wouldn't want to be on his bad side. He's the best at what he does, and what he does isn't very nice. This scene perfectly encapsulates everything that makes Wolverine such an iconic character: the raw power, the tortured soul, the unwavering loyalty. It's a masterclass in character development through action, and it's a scene that will stay with you long after the credits roll. Chapter 3. Double Trouble Deadpool and Wolverine's bar fight. Alright, let's be honest, we all knew this one was coming. Deadpool and Wolverine in a bar fight? It's a recipe for cinematic gold, a symphony of broken bottles, snarky comebacks, and enough testosterone to fuel a small country. This is the kind of scene that makes you want to grab a beer, pull up a chair, and just soak in the mayhem. The scene starts innocently enough, with Deadpool and Wolverine nursing their respective beverages, probably exchanging witty banter about their latest adventures. But then, some poor sap makes the mistake of looking at one of them the wrong way, and all hell breaks loose. Suddenly the bar's transformed into a whirlwind of flying fists, shattered glass, and enough one-liners to make a stand-up comedian blush. Deadpool's bouncing around like a pinball, using his agility and healing factor to his advantage, while Wolverine's just wading through the crowd, his claws making short work of anyone foolish enough to get in his way. But here's the thing that elevates this scene beyond just a mindless brawl. It's a masterclass in character dynamics. Deadpool's all about the chaos, the jokes, the over-the-top violence, while Wolverine's more reserved, more calculated, more likely to just want to finish his beer and be left alone. And yet, despite their differences, there's a grudging respect between them. A shared understanding that they're both cut from the same cloth, even if that cloth is stained with blood, sweat, and chimichanga crumbs. They're like the dysfunctional brothers of the superhero world, constantly bickering and fighting, but always having each other's backs when it really counts. The scene culminates in a gloriously over-the-top finale, with both heroes standing triumphant amidst the wreckage, probably exchanging sarcastic remarks while covered in beer and bruises. It's a scene that perfectly captures the chaotic energy of both characters, while also showcasing their unique dynamic and the begrudging respect that lies beneath their constant bickering. Chapter 4, Claws Out, Brother. Wolverine vs. Sabretooth. Let's talk about rivalries, those epic clashes of titans that define legends and fuel fan debates for decades. And when it comes to Wolverine, there's no rivalry more intense, more primal, than his ongoing feud with Sabretooth. These two are like the embodiment of nature's fury, two apex predators locked in a never-ending battle for dominance. This scene is the culmination of years of simmering tension, a brutal, no-holds-barred brawl that pushes both characters to their absolute limits. It's a visceral, bone-crunching spectacle that showcases the raw power and ferocity of both combatants. Imagine this, a desolate, snow-covered landscape, the air thick with anticipation. Wolverine and Sabretooth circle each other, their eyes locked in a battle of wills as fierce as any physical confrontation. The tension is palpable, like a coiled spring about to snap. And then, it happens. The first blow is struck, a blur of claws and fangs, and the battle is on. These two are like forces of nature, tearing into each other with a savage grace that's both terrifying and exhilarating to watch. They're evenly matched, blow for blow, neither willing to give an inch. But it's not just about the physicality of the fight. There's a deep-seated hatred between these two, a history of betrayal and bloodshed that fuels their every move. They're fighting for more than just dominance. They're fighting to settle old scores, to exercise their demons, to prove once and for all who the alpha predator truly is. The scene reaches its climax in a flurry of claws, teeth, and primal roars, a testament to the raw power and ferocity of both characters. It's a fight for the ages, a battle that will be remembered long after the dust settles. Chapter 5. Breaking the Fourth Wall, Deadpool's meta masterpiece. Alright, let's be honest, we all knew this one was coming. It's the moment that cemented Deadpool's status as the merc with a mouth, the king of self-awareness, the sultan of shattering the fourth wall. This scene is a masterclass in meta-humor, a glorious middle finger to cinematic conventions, and it's one of the many reasons why we love this wacky, irreverent anti-hero. Picture this. Deadpool's in the middle of a tense standoff, probably surrounded by armed goons with questionable fashion sense. Things are looking grim, the tension is thicker than a bowl of chimichanga chili, and then, he does the unthinkable. He turns to the camera, that mischievous grin plastered across his masked face, and addresses us, the audience, directly. He knows he's in a movie. He knows we're watching, and he doesn't give a damn. In fact, he revels in it. He cracks jokes about the studio's budget, pokes fun at the cliches of the superhero genre, and even takes a jab at the actor playing him. Sorry, Ryan. It's a glorious, fourth-wall-shattering free-for-all, and it's impossible not to laugh along with him. But here's the thing. Beneath all the meta-humor and self-awareness, there's a layer of genius to Deadpool's fourth wall breaks. It's not just about being funny or subversive, it's about connecting with the audience on a deeper level. By acknowledging the artifice of the film, Deadpool invites us to be in on the joke, to feel like we're part of the experience. He's not just a character on a screen, he's our snarky, irreverent friend who just happens to be incredibly skilled with katanas and packing a healing factor that would make Wolverine jealous. This scene perfectly encapsulates everything that makes Deadpool such a unique and beloved character. The humor, the self-awareness, the willingness to break all the rules. It's a meta-masterpiece that cemented his place in pop culture history, and it's a scene that will continue to be enjoyed and analyzed for years to come. And there you have it, folks, our top 5 Deadpool and Wolverine scenes, packed with more action, humor, and chimichangas than you can shake a pair of adamantium claws at. We've witnessed epic battles, hilarious banter, and moments that define these iconic characters. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content. Let us know in the comments below which scene was your favorite, and if we missed any epic moments. Stay tuned for our next countdown where we dive into the best Spider-Man moments. Expect web slinging, wisecracks, and maybe even a dance-off or two. Until then, stay awesome.